Hey guys, it's Kendra. Today I wanted to do an afternoon vlog, just kind of share some new stuff around the house. I have some empties I wanted to go through that I've used up, a recipe that I wanted to share with you, and just some other things. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how I do I call it my Mexican soup. I think that's what I called it. I did this when I did my gut reset, I think a year ago now, and I just have been craving this because it makes you feel so good. When I was doing this, I think maybe on like week 2, it's kind of, what is that shadow? Of the gut reset. And so at this point I could have cooked vegetables and beef, but yeah, it all had to be like really cooked down so it's easy on your digestion. So I've just been wanting to make this again lately. This is the bone broth that I get. It's the Kettle and Fire. This is not cheap. And when I made this originally, I had like the big ones of these I got from Sprouts, but where I was shopping today, they only have the smaller ones. And I only got 3. Usually I do 2 of the big ones. So technically I would need 4 of these, but I figured that'd be okay. It does make a lot too. And then I'm gonna add water to dilute this too. But this bone broth, I mean, making your own is definitely the best, but this one has really, really good ingredients in here. Here, you can see that. So I'm gonna just start adding everything and I will tell you what I'm adding as I go. So this afternoon, the kids are all in quiet time right now, just because it's that time of day. Is it 2-ish? 1:30. So we do quiet time for, usually it's like, why did I open these? Like an hour and a half if they're not napping, but if they fall asleep, quiet time lasts much longer. The girls aren't really nap anymore. Every now and then they will, but Owen, he probably naps like half the time now, and if he naps, he'll sleep for like 3 hours, so quiet time's long then. Okay, got it. So you wanna cook this on high for 5 hours, and you need your stock, carrots. I'll put the whole recipe down below, but you need carrots, zucchini, yellow squash, and 2 things of grass-fed, grass-finished beef. It's a lot of meat in here, and I think that's why I like it. It's like super satisfying and filling. And then what makes it really good is all the spices. Makes it just really flavorful. And then 1 yellow onion. Next up is the ground beef. So you want these in uncooked, and then you just break it apart. And then while that's cooking, I'll start adding or cutting the vegetables, and then you just basically let that all simmer for 5 hours. So I'm quartering all of these vegetables, so you have little bite-sized pieces. It tastes just much better. I think soups, like, you don't want to have gigantic chunks of things in there, at least I don't. I haven't really talked about like post gut reset. I think I did a video shortly after, but not like a long-term one. And I will say, like, I missed how I felt when I did that. I just felt so good, and I find myself every now and then like getting bloated again, and kind of, I think that's why I wanted to make this. Like, I'm craving that feeling, and my stomach was just so flat when I did my gut reset. Like, it just showed me how much inflammation I have in my gut. And like, I feel like right now I'm not super bloated, but a lot of the times I feel like my stomach really sticks out. It looks like I'm pregnant a lot of the times, at least that's how I feel. And it's not like I've gained weight elsewhere, it's just in my stomach, and it definitely can be like self-conscious for me because it's just frustrating. And I just feel like no matter what I do for workouts, it doesn't quite help. So after I did the gut reset, it really showed me like it's definitely like my digestion that gets out of whack pretty quickly. So I need to just be really more dedicated with what I'm putting into my body. And I need to be taking my digestive enzymes more. Let me show, I just got some more. So they changed the packaging. So you guys know I love Mary Ruth's. They have awesome supplements. I first discovered them when, I'm gonna finish shopping my stuff later, I'm gonna take a little break. I first discovered them when I was looking for gluten enzymes like years and years ago when I first went gluten-free. And so I used those and I would take them with me in case I was somewhere and, was eating something that potentially had gluten in it. Now these are kind of like a backup. Now I really try to always avoid gluten, but if there is something that like I ate on accident or whatever it is, I'll have these with me. So this is a brand new one. I just ran out of my last bottle, and these are the best thing ever if you guys are sensitive to gluten. These are just digestive food enzymes, which I would recommend to everybody. When I did my gut reset, they recommended that I take a digestive enzyme every time I'm eating. Like before you eat, take one of these to help your body kind of prep for eating, and it just gets all the bile going and it helps everything be broken down properly. When I did my lab testing, there was a lot of, like, food wasn't broken down all the way, and there was like pieces of fat, and just, it was like I was swallowing my food whole and not slowing down enough. So this was a big thing, was digestive enzymes. The other thing was like to slow down, chew your food completely. And I think it's just like when you are a mom, you just eat so quickly and like it's an afterthought. And I have to try to remind myself, like, okay, you need to sit down and eat too. It's not just about feeding the kids. Like, I will give them all their lunch or whatever, and I completely forget to eat myself. So I really have to like force myself and be intentional about eating. But this brand, the whole family loves. Andrew loves their gummies. He eats them like it's his dessert at the end of the day. They came out with a new vitamin C one that the kids are obsessed with, and we just ran out, and they're like, Mom, you need to get more. But we have vitamin D from them for the kids that are the droppers. I'll show you. These ones I would also recommend. We just ran out of the vitamin D, but these are just like these little tinctures. So I give these to all the kids. Love the vitamin C. I have backups of all of these. Kids zinc, and this is the toddler iron. So I have so many different little tinctures like this. And then I also have the elderberry, and this is the chlorophyll, which I've been seeing that people put in their water lately. And I think I might keep this on my counter instead of having it in the medicine cabinet. I just might put it over by where I get water, so I can just put some of this into my water. But my code for Mary Ruth is still active. It's Kendra20, and that'll get you 20% off the entire site. So definitely take advantage of that coupon so you can get a little discount for all of these products. Okay, my eyes are watering from the onion. So I'm gonna add the seasoning now. So we have in here carrots, onion, zucchini, yellow squash, bone broth, and ground beef. I'm gonna add the seasoning, let it cover, and as the meat starts to cook, then I'll start to brown it or like break it up more. So a heavy douse of pink salt. And you're gonna do a tablespoon of all of these spices. Just gives it so much flavor, but a tablespoon I feel like is a decent amount of spice. And I'm gonna be out of a lot of these spices soon. So a tablespoon of cumin, a tablespoon of onion powder, I don't think I used to measure these. I think I used to just pour them in, but tablespoon of garlic powder, and also a couple cloves of garlic. I'm letting them thaw right now. We keep our garlic in the freezer. It's the best thing ever. We get like the jumbo size thing from Costco, and then I just let it thaw out a little bit, and you have peeled garlic cloves all the time. And then chili powder. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of incorporate all of this in. It's not just sitting on top, and then I'm just gonna cover it. And what time is it? 1:30? Okay, yeah, so dinner won't be ready until like 6:30, but that's okay. Actually, it might be done before that, but there we go. We're gonna cover it up. I'm gonna clean this up and go put on some makeup before we have dance. It's been so nice outside, like the weather, it's supposed to be 80 degrees right now. Actually, I think I might get a little sun outside right now while the kids are having their quiet time, and then I'll put a little makeup on to freshen up before we go to dance. Here is the book I'm reading. I read It Ends With Us. That's first. This is the sequel. And I had such a hard time with that book. It was really painful to read in a lot of parts. Like, if you read it, you know what I mean. But a lot of her books are like just toxic relationships. And the last one I like almost stopped. I read one other one, Ugly Love, and I did not like it. I know some people absolutely love it. I don't know, something about her books I have a hard time with, but I did love the ending of It Ends With Us. I read that one because I know it's turning into a movie, but I partially like don't even want to see the movie now. I don't know. I did really like the ending though. It made me cry, and so I feel like I needed to read this because apparently it's a much lighter read, and it kind of like gives me what I wanted out of the end. I don't know. So anyways, let me know if you guys have read this, but I think my problem is that I don't get much out of these books. They're kind of just light beach reads, and I read Before We Were Yours last, and that was just like such an amazing story and like left such like an imprint on me. So I feel like these are just kind of like I could do without them. But I would love your book recommendations down below. I'm going to sit out here and get a little sun. Okay, just got some sun. It's so hot out. And I'm going to just kind of quickly pull myself together to go to dance. And this little necklace is from Luisa. I love her little necklaces. Are so cute. I just recently got my second my ear pierced on the second hole. I had this pierced years ago, and then I just I wasn't putting earrings in enough and it closed up. But lately, and I actually stopped wearing earrings in my first hole because I thought all earrings just like irritated my ears. And then I used some of the girls, once they got their ears pierced, their cleaning stuff, and I think my ears were just like not used to wearing them. So now my first hole feels fine, but my second one is definitely still tender now. But I've just been really loving earrings lately. I feel like I'm following some really cute Instagram accounts, like earring ones, and I love the look of all the little hoops like in a line. And I got these little huggies, they're called. The brand is Caitlyn Minimalist. They're so cute, but even when I got my ears pierced, she said I have like a little bit bigger lobes than like normal. So I feel like the huggies look too tight on my first hole. So here's like a normal hoop. This is from Made by Mary, but I feel like the huggy size will look really cute on my second hole. So that's the plan. So I have to keep these in for 3 weeks. I went to Claire's where the girls went. I just can't believe how expensive it is to do a piercing. Like at first I was like, which one is better for sensitive ears? And she said the white gold. The white gold little tiny studs was $75. I was like, okay, we won't be doing that one. So I got the stainless steel ones and they're fine, but I prefer the gold. Okay, anyways, this is new. I've just been using this from Dime. It's called the Glaze. It's a hydrating body oil. It has meadow foam and jojoba in here. And I just put some on my arms because my skin, look how red I already got from the sun. But it feels so good. We've had just so much rain. I feel like I've been craving the sun so much. And so every chance I get that the sun's out, we're outside. Okay. So for my makeup, I've been doing a lot of creamy products on my face. I just feel like it looks nice and hydrating, and less powders. So I have on the Ilia Skin Tint right now, which doesn't really give you a ton, but I have been using my It Cosmetics CC cream and forgot how much I love this. Just use a tiny bit of this. It's really nice to just even out your skin tone. It's like in between a tinted moisturizer and a foundation, I would say. They call it a CC cream, but I guess that is kind of like a bridge between a foundation and a tinted moisturizer. And the color I'm in is Fair Light. And then I've been doing a little tiny bit of concealer. This is from Hint. I think you can get this on the Detox Market. That's where I get most of my new stuff now. This is in Light as well. Yeah, Detox Market just has really great natural brands and tons of reviews, so I usually get my stuff there. If I don't have any blemishes, all I do is put a little concealer right under my under eyes. Not a ton. And I shared on my Instagram this morning my frownies again because every time I use them, I'm so impressed with them. If you guys haven't got them, you need to get them. They're a non-invasive alternative to Botox. And I didn't use them for like a week, and then I used them again last night, and they just make such a difference in your forehead. They help to just relax your wrinkles as you're sleeping, and they're just the best thing ever. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of cream blush and bronzer. This is from RMS Beauty, and it's so pretty as like a creamy eyeshadow. You just put a little bit on your lids, and it just looks kind of like sun-kissed. And then when I do my face, it's not the best place to put you guys. I feel like I need you over there, but this will do. I go right here on both sides. I do a little bit around my forehead, and then I do a little bit right there under my chin. And then I just use my finger. Sometimes I'll use like a flat top kabuki brush to blend, or my finger. And it just is nice to warm up your skin. And then this is from Honest Beauty. I got this from Target. The color is rose pink, and it's a really nice product actually. I just put a little bit around here. I recently ordered a new cream blush. This is my only cream blush right now, from Merit. Merit is the brand. What do I use from them? I have the brow pomade, which I really like, but I just got a cream blush that's like a light baby doll pink. I think I'll like that. And then a little bit of cream highlighter, again RMS, and this is the Living Luminizer. There are 3 shades. I was torn between this like pearl shade and then the champagne-y one. I'm glad I got this one over the champagne because I feel like it gives you more of like the wet look. The other one I think might just blend too much like normally. This one just gives you like that nice iridescence. So pretty. And then I have a little bit of brow powder in. Girls over there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the brow pomade just to kind of zhuzh up my eyebrows a little bit. Just comb them out. And then I'll do some mascara, and that should be it. Still loving the It Cosmetics mascara. It's just the best I've ever tried. Like, I don't think I'll go back to anything else, honestly. I think Owen fell asleep because it is quiet, and I would typically hear him. The girls are downstairs getting snacks, but it felt so nice to be outside and get a little reading in. But yeah, I am curious of your guys' thoughts on Colleen Hoover books. They're just so popular. But me and my sister-in-law, Andrew's sister, when we were at Disneyland, we were talking about her books, and there's just something missing in them. I don't know what it is. I feel like I don't know. But they're not my favorite. But people are so into them that I felt like really I had to read this one. That's much better lighting over there. Just creamy and nice and simple. And I'm ready. Oh, and I'm wearing this top, which is from, I also got some oil on it, I hope that comes out. I got this like years and years ago from Forever 21, and I just love it so much. These shorts, let me take you in here. These are messy bedroom. These shorts I just got from Gap. It's the outlet, and I did roll them so they're like kind of hip length. They're a little bit more high-waisted, so I would wear them high-waisted if I had like a shorter top. But since this top's longer, I like them just folded down a little bit, and they're just loose and casual. They're like nice linen. Okay, let me show you my empties. There's not a ton, but I wanted to show you them so I can throw them away because I don't like keeping trash. Okay, first I have the It Cosmetics mascara. It's called the Superhero Mascara, but I highly recommend it. I put one layer on first, let it dry a tad, and then go in with another layer and thicken it up, but it's just great. I also used up the Primally Pure Soothing Mask. This company is local to me. I know the girl who started it, she's just such a nice person, and I love her mission, and like all their products are amazing. I went to they have a little tiny spa in their house, like in their warehouse, and it was the best thing ever. So this is the soothing mask. I think this was the blue one, I believe. Yeah. And it has spirulina in here, raw honey, clay, evening primrose, chlorella, like so many awesome things. Definitely recommend it. They have a website. You can buy these online, but all their products are just absolutely amazing. I love their deodorant. It doesn't work as well as Native, but it's great. I like the ingredients more. Great masks. I use their cleansing bar to wash my face at night after I cleanse. Yeah, like so good. Okay, I used up the Alpine Beauty Wild Nettle and Firming and Niacinamide Firming Serum. This, I don't know, I liked it, but it wasn't like super noticeable. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. But there's nothing I didn't like about it. It laid nice on my skin. I don't know. There was something that maybe, yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I really love a product, I know right away. This one I didn't like super look forward to using, so probably wouldn't repurchase that. This one I did really like, the Leilani Aqua A Retinoid Renewing Serum. This is like a sample size. This is very new. So I was like one of the first people to try this out, and I really did love this. It has like a really sweet vanilla scent. Yeah, and it's like an oily serum. So I would use this at night or during the day if I wanted kind of like a really dewy face that day. I've realized I like very hydrating, like oily products now. Maybe that's why this one just didn't do it for me. I like the Dime serum more. What did I just repurchase from them? The Glow one, but I just this one right here. The Dime Hyaluronic Acid Serum. This is so good. So yes, I did like this. I would get this over the Alpine. This was hydrating. I liked the texture of it when I put it on my face. It noticeably changed my skin. Super hydrating and just kind of like plumps up your skin. So good. I'm out of this. I need to repurchase this. Also, the Dime Restorative Night Cream. I like this as well. I like the Dewy Day Cream more though. So I just got the Dewy Day Cream again, which I used up a while ago. The night cream's a little heavier. The day cream is a little, I wouldn't say it's lighter. It's still moisturizing, but it gives me more of that glow, which I like. And at night, I actually prefer to use oils on my skin rather than a cream. So I would use this actually like as my nighttime moisturizer. So I would use this again, but I'd repurchase the day cream over the night cream. Because I use their blue, what is it called? Blue Tansy oil, blue serum, blue something. I have it in there right now. I just repurchased that a couple weeks ago, and that is what I prefer on my skin at night because it helps with acne. And not that I have like acne on my skin, but every now and then I'll get a breakout, and I love the fact that I can put on an oil for the hydrating benefits, and I know it's not going to break me out. Like it does both, and it leaves your skin so plump and beautiful in the morning. So if you're looking for Dime products, Dewy Day Cream, the blue oil, and the hyaluronic acid serum. This is another great oil, the Mara Universal Face Oil. This is actually the second bottle I've gone through. This is not cheap, but it is an oil that I always reached for and always really enjoyed. Like a beautiful oil, very hydrating, is 100% natural, algae and moringa in here. Really, really like this. Yes, I would get this again. And last, two more. Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. I already repurchased this. This was in the color Diaz. I believe I got a shade or two lighter this time, but this is just a staple that I will always repurchase, I believe. Shake it up because it can separate, but it gives your skin I use this as a moisturizer. How do I explain this? It kind of just does a lot in one. hydrates your skin. It gives you a little bit of a tint. It gives you SPF. It's just like a one step in the morning. I will do like a serum first though, and then I'll do this on top. I don't like putting this just like over dry skin. Definitely not. I'm going to wash my face, do a toner, some type of skincare product, and this on top. And your makeup lays really nicely on top of it if you want to do that after, but 100% recommend that. The last thing is the Glossier Boy Brow. I did not care for this at all. I don't even think I finished it up. It's the clear brow gel, and it's not even clear. It's like white. It didn't do much at all for me. I would not recommend this. I got this because I got the Glossier brow like pen, which I like that more, but the gel definitely would not get this again. I like the Merit one, the pomade. It's like same type of thing where you brush it in your brows, but that one has a tint. So I feel like I'm getting more than just nothing. It's just clear because my brows are pretty blonde as it is. Like this is with tint. So if I'm just putting this into, I don't know, just kind of like a worthless step. So yeah, we're not get that. So those are my empties. Okay, I made these last week and I made them again because they're so good. And I put the recipe down below. They're no bake cookies. Coconut oil, peanut butter, cocoa powder. What else? They're so good. Vanilla, honey, coconut, that's about it. So we keep them there and they go pretty quickly. We were at our school outside today because it's so beautiful. We finally got our rug back outside. It was wrapped up on the side yard from all the rain. We didn't want it to get all gross. But everything is just so nice. Our tree, so it had, like, I think I showed you guys, it had absolutely no leaves on here. And now look at it. It is so cool. Andrew and I just come out here and stare. Like, just probably 2 weeks ago, these were not even there. Yeah. Pretty nice, right? We got our trampoline back. We got all the water out and laid some tarp down on it. And then we have everything kind of moved around because we're having one more row of block added next week. Soil put in, and then we're gonna plant up here. These are all weeds. We're gonna plant, I think we've decided on jasmine and iceberg roses. I'm thinking we'll do every other, so like jasmine rose, and then maybe on a few, I was gonna have the jasmine just trickle over the wall, but I was thinking maybe on a few of them we'll do a trellis so they can grow up. Since the roses won't grow high, we could do a few trellises for the jasmine. And then this is also an addition to our backyard. I've shared this on Instagram, but not on my channel. The brand is Bijou, and it's just the coolest thing. It's like a kind of customizable play set that you can just kind of have different ways. You can take some of these panels off. We have it zipped right now, but the kids like it when it's closed. They like it to be like private. There's like this little thing you can sit on in there. I've been in there and just read. It's so nice. And at night, these little LED lights light up and it's so magical. And there's this little climbing wall. So it's been super fun. We had some leftover turf, so we put that under there and that's been really nice. So yeah, this has been just absolutely super fun for all of us and the kids. So I'll link that down below. Pony, look how long your hair is getting right now. And Junie wanted pigtails. I'd show you Andrew. He's out doing yard work, but he's only in boxers right now. Here's what it looks like as of now. I need to break up the meat a little more. It's got a few more hours left. I wanted to try Brazil nut. I saw did I show you guys Kristen Cavallari's book? This is what it looks like. I wanted to make these tomorrow lemon poppy seed muffins. They look super good. but she makes Brazil nut a lot because she's sensitive to almonds, and I'm pretty sensitive too. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna have to let you guys know. I'll post on Instagram probably how I like it. So I'm gonna soak these tonight and I'll make this in the morning. All right, that is gonna be it for today's vlog. I hope you guys all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.